It looks like West Virginia University will be adding a men's athletics team in the near future. Good evening, everyone. I'm Chelsea Previs. The West Virginia Golf Association hosted a fundraiser at Glade Springs Golf Course today to show support for the possibility of a men's golf team at WVU.
Requirement for West Virginia's move to the Big 12, they have to add one more men's athletics team. Track and field, tennis, and golf are all up for consideration, but athletic director Oliver Luck says golf is the front runner, and with good reasoning.
I'll be honest, we're leaning towards golf in large part because of how good the Big 12 is in golf, and we think that that'll be a great sort of magnet and a great reason to attract really the top golfers, not just from the state, but from the neighboring states as well. And on top of that, there's some unbelievable golf courses within West Virginia, whether it's down here at Glade Springs or over at the Greenbrier or up at Pete Dye in Clarksburg or up in the Morgantown area proper, where we have some great courses. Pikewood is a phenomenal place that would serve as a home for our team if in fact we started. So we're leaning towards golf just because of I think the beauty of the state and how much of a role golf plays in our economic development and our tourism.
The addition won't affect women's sports concerning Title IX, and the announcement for whichever sport chosen will come sometime this fall.
Oliver Luck didn't say if or when the program would start, but one thing he was very excited about was the possibility of West Virginia playing in the top golf conference in the country.
Yeah, well, it's like starting an NFL franchise. You don't start in Division III and work your way up to the NFL. You kind of jump right in and play against the best. So it's, but I think our folks could be able to compete within a couple of years, because I do think there's some very talented young men in this case playing golf at the various high schools around the state.
This was one of 5 stops for the fundraising tour. No word yet on possible coaches for the tentative team.
More big golf news came from Augusta National Golf Club in Georgia today. For the first time in the club's 80-year history, Augusta National has female members. Former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice and financier Darla Moore are now officially Augusta National's first 2 female members of the club. Which is the home of the Masters, it has received major criticism from fans and sponsors over the past decade for not allowing female members. The 2 ladies will get their own green jackets in October when the new season starts. Billy Payne, who is the Augusta National chairman, says this is a joyous occasion. There's a Stanford connection between Condoleezza Rice and Oliver Luck. She was one of his son's professors at the university, and today I got the chance to ask Luck what he thinks about the changes at Augusta.
I think this is a good thing because Augusta is very important. It's obviously the home of the Masters, one of the major 4 tournaments, and I think it's sort of symbolic that it's symbolic importance that they've finally, after many years, invited a couple of females to join. I think that's a good move, and hopefully many more to come.
Last week, the West Virginia Miners won their first Prospect League championship, and this week, 3 of their players were honored on the league's postseason all-star team. Pitcher Sam Lewis, catcher Clayton Prestridge, and third baseman Bradley Strong were picked to the team. Lewis was also named the league's top right-handed pitcher. It looks like the Pirates are a little tired after their 19-inning win yesterday. They are trailing San Diego 3-0 in the top of the 4th. And in his second game back with the Pirates after being called up from AAA Indianapolis, Jose Tabata is the only Pirate to have a hit so far. Roger Clemens is back in the news, and this time, not for a court update on a perjury trial. Clemens, who hasn't played for a team since 2007 with the Yankees, will play for, listen to this name, the Sugar Land Skeeters in Houston in the Independent Atlantic Division. His agent says his fastball clocked in at 87 miles per hour, which is pretty good for a 50-year-old who hasn't played in 5 years. As for how long he'll play for the Skeeters, his agent says it's a game-to-game decision. Clemens gets his first start on the Hill on Saturday. That's all for sports. Stick around for a quick look at weather in just a moment.